All right, so let's talk about the date. First thing you guys do, skydiving. I actually did skydive once in my life. I thought it was an awful experience.
Oh
I
my
hated
God.
every second of it.
Oh
Um,
my gosh.
I was nauseous on the way up. I was nauseous on the way down. I was nauseous for 2 hours after.
Uh-huh.
What was going on in your head when you're like, oh, we're jumping out of a plane?
I can confidently say that you get used to the fact that it is a production and there's other things around and there's, people with mic things running around and all that stuff. You get very accustomed to that very quickly because you're just thrown into it. That day, at least in the beginning, I have never been more hyper aware of everything that was around me. And so it's so funny because, like, watching it back with my friends, they're like, you are not that mellow. How are you this chill? I was like, I am internally combusting. Like, I am freaking out. And it's like, I'm just like, be cool. Be cool. Like, what's the worst that can happen? They're not going to film you dying. Like, what's the worst that can happen? But I just kept thinking in my head, there's just no way they're going to film me dying. So, like, if there was any more safe moment to skydive, it's right now. And so I don't know, I compartmentalized that and I was just like, just be cool, calm, and collected. We do not have time for a temper tantrum out here. Jump and be done. But then I have to disagree with you. Once I was in the air, the first few seconds, terrifying. I thought like I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. Once he pulled the parachute, I literally was flying. I was going in circles, living my best life. I thought it was so euphoric. I loved it. Every second of it. Would do it again.
Okay.
Wow.
All
Good
right.
for you. I've never been skydiving. So honestly, when I saw the shot from the top, I was like, my heart started pounding. I was like, I can't believe they're about to do this. So props to you.
Would you ever do it solo? Would you ever jump solo?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's just not for me. No.
That's scary. If you,
yeah.
It doesn't seem like you used to watch the show before, but if you know who Dean is, he's been on the show a few times, and he like free solos and like jumps out of planes like all the time.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Crazy.
No,
How was Zach on the way up? Was he freaking out?
Zach was saying that he was freaking out, but he was so cool because he was even talking. And I just remember thinking in my head, if you don't stop talking to me, the man just told us the instructions. I'm trying to remember exactly what he said about leaning your head back and putting your feet here and grabbing. And you're being so sweet and so nice. And like, I'm here for you. And I'm like, got it. Okay, cool. I only have so much like capacity to remember what's going on. You got to be quiet. I'm trying to remember the instructions. But he was being so nice and so chill. And he said he was nervous, but I don't know. He looked really calm.